So I'm not entirely new to the world of earpods, but when it comes to Apple's AirPods, I've actually never owned one. But when Apple announced they would be adding USB-C, conversation awareness, adaptive noise control, just to name but a few, it got me thinking and I bit the bullet and got myself one. In that period, I picked up a few things that are going to be of interest to you. Buckle up and let's go for the ride. Cutting the box open, we get the same box we've seen over the years, and that satisfying feeling of ripping open Apple's classic box stickers never gets old. Pulling it open, we get the design by Apple in California and the usual manuals. At the center of the box sits the AirPods, and turning them around, I can't tell you how excited I was finally to see USB-C on the AirPods. Going deeper into the box, you'll be getting a braided USB-C to C cable, and I love that Apple is now releasing their products with the braided charging cables, which in my opinion are better in terms of longevity and ticks the aesthetic goal as well. You'll also be getting these ear tips that now come with an extra small pair, perfect for those with tiny ears. When it comes to setup, it's quite straightforward, and once you open up the cover, you get the Connect pop-up, and after you click on the Connect, the different features we'll be talking about in just a bit pop up, and you can set it to your preference. Something to note though, at the time of release it came with version 6.300 of iOS 17, but there's since been adapted to version 6.305, but unlike phone updates, Apple doesn't allow you to manually update since it happens automatically in the background. For those who'd like to know, first you'd want to check your iOS version. Case in point, mine still runs on version 6.300, so to update that, plug them in or put them on a wireless charger, then make sure your phone is close by and Bluetooth is enabled. Once that is set, it will update in a matter of minutes. With everything up and running, let's get into what you guys are most excited about, and that is adaptive noise control, conversation awareness, personalized volume, plus so much more. Starting with adaptive noise control, this feature blends noise cancelling with transparency mode, and essentially what it does, it cancels out the noise you don't want to hear and lets in sounds that you want to hear. So let's say you're at the subway and you don't want to hear the sound of the boring train engines, but you want to hear the announcements so that you know exactly what platform to go to. So essentially what happens is adaptive noise control kicks in, blocks out the noise of the trains, but you get to hear the announcements and know exactly where you're going. Personally, I've tried it in my home office where I've got my heater on full blast, but still want to hear what's being said on the computer, and honestly, it worked quite fine. I could still hear the noise from the heater, but it gets significantly drowned when the dialogue starts playing on YouTube. Now, for the most part, it's not a feature I'm going to be using unless I'm out and about walking in the parks or streets, just to be aware of what's happening around me. When it comes to conversation awareness, your AirPods lower the volume of sound around you when you start talking, and true to that, I must say I've been quite impressed that it only kicks in when I start to talk and not when I have my heater on full blast or when vacuuming my office. The one thing I've liked the most with this feature is it's negated all those awkward moments when talking to someone else at the top of your voice because of the loud music playing in your ears. On the flip side, an area that needs some improving with this feature is if you don't talk for around 15 seconds or thereabout, and you may well be left talking to themselves, and this has made me interrupt a few people so that I could continue hearing what they're saying. Hopefully Apple provides future updates that can sort this out. As for personalized audio, it adjusts the volume of whatever media you're listening to based on the noise level of your surroundings, and over time it learns your preferences, and when you listen to music or watch a video on YouTube, it opens up with your preferred volume levels. To be honest, I've kinda gotten used to it to the point where I don't even notice it's learned by preference. While on the subject of audio, another feature of this USB-C AirPods worth mentioning is the support for lossless audio with ultra-low latency when used with the Apple Vision Pro, which is set to come out sometime early next year. This will be made possible thanks to the new acoustic architecture in the AirPods Pro USB-C, combined with the new wireless audio protocol created by Apple, which ultimately results in 20-bit 48kHz wireless lossless audio, which if you'd ask me sounds incredible, and I could only imagine how good that would be consuming content on the Apple Vision Pro. Moving along, when it comes to water and dust resistance, the USB-C AirPods Pro 2 get an upgrade from IPX4 of the previous version to IP54, which makes them dust resistant in addition to the sweat and water resistance they had already. For those wondering what the numbers stand for, the 5 represents dust resistance and the 4 represents water splash or sweat, and having tried them in the gym, I can attest to that. Something to note though, this doesn't mean they are water resistant, so if you try to submerge them, you'll definitely be frying them. When it comes to accessories, it's the forgotten Apple one, especially when you put in mind that Apple only makes it in one color. If you'd ask me, it's a bit boring for people who love a bit of flavor. Good thing third-party suppliers like Bellroy come to the rescue with their cases. For example, this leather case in terracotta. One word sums it up: premium. Made with eco-tanned leather and polymer, it precisely fits the AirPods Pro 2, and with the charging port carrot you wouldn't have to worry about removing it from the case, and once it's juiced up, you'll clearly see the green light from the status light hole in the front. If you'd like to grab yourself one or any of the Bellroy accessories, use the code in the description box. In conclusion, I'd say while the changes are not that significant, for a first-time user like me, it's a step into a new world, and I've enjoyed using features like adaptive noise cancellation, conversation awareness, personalized spatial audio, just to name but a few. For someone with a Lightning version, an upgrade wouldn't be necessary, as the I'd suggest upgrading if you are able to do so. Well, that about sums up my 1-month AirPods Pro USB-C review, and if you found this video helpful or enjoyed it, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and click the notification bell to get notified whenever I post a new video. To see another Apple product that came out with the AirPods Pro USB-C, check out this video. Till then, people of the internet, I'm signing out. See you on the next one.